calling out to hungry hearts, everywhere through endless time. You who wander, you who thirst, I offer you this heart of mine. Calling out to hungry hearts.
Welcome to episode 16 of the vlog, guys. This is the corner where the Christmas tree used to stand, and I took it down this afternoon. Now, I got something to show you guys. This is the second bedroom. Second wall, turn on the light. My family and I live separately, so we only see each other on weekends. My wife and daughter sleep with me here. This is the master bedroom, so we put mattress plus beddings right beside that mattress. Our son, who is already a teenager and needs his own space, this is where he sleeps. That's not what I wanted to show you. This is the closet. This is the only closet in this apartment. That is a mess. That's not what I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you is basically this space right here, where I'm going to set up my recording booth. The plan is really simple. Remove this, and this is where my laptop and audio interface and my microphone stand. This is where I'm gonna set them up. I'm thinking of getting a couple of low tables that are very light and easy to set up here. Probably gonna get them at the 100 yen shop near here.
You be safe and at ease.
I finally finished setting up the recording booth and ready to show you what it looks like. Let's start with a power source. This is the only outlet in this room, and it's quite far from there. So I had to get 2 extension cords, and these are a total of 5.5 meters. As you can see behind me, I still have my suit here. I have a jacket over here. I don't think you can see, it's too dark, but there's a pile of clothes right over there that I need to organize, but there's always gonna be a pile of clothes over there because that's gonna act as sound insulation. This is obviously not a recording studio. I gotta make do with what I have, and I think this is pretty good. I don't actually have a project right now. It's just really for illustrative purposes so that you know basically what the setup is supposed to look like. So this is the table. This is actually made of cardboard. This is hard plastic. This is not the most durable piece of furniture. This is quite flimsy. This is my interface. This is my condenser mic. This is the last piece that I haven't done yet. This used to look like this. I have an old handkerchief that I'm gonna stretch out over this. So this is the frame. I'm gonna figure out how to stretch out my old handkerchief over here, and that's gonna be the pop filter. Then I'm gonna figure out how to attach it here so that when I record my vocals, I have a nice makeshift pop filter. And that's it. So I'm here at the train station. It's 5 minutes before 12 noon. I got off work early because I'm supposed to go to the immigration office today. And actually, I was supposed to go to the immigration office last Tuesday, but then through a series of mishaps, I ended up missing the bus going to the immigration office, and even if I had gotten on the bus, I would have gotten there by closing time. So I had to reschedule my immigration appointment to today, and I was supposed to leave school at 1:30, but on the way coming here, I realized that I didn't bring my passport, and I needed my passport. Fortunately, both my company and my school were very understanding. They allowed me to leave an hour and a half earlier, and that's why I'm here. Hopefully, I don't end up forgetting anything else. I do have a problem with short-term memory. My wife tends to give me a bit of a hard time. Well, not a hard time, but she does find it amusing. And I've forgotten I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten my keys. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my passport, and then I'm gonna go to the immigration office. If I'm lucky, I should arrive there by 3 o'clock. I hope that I don't need anything else and that I don't need to reschedule another visit because I need to renew my visa and my resident status. So I can't just keep rescheduling. Yeah. So I got my passport from the apartment. I'm now on the train on the way to the immigration office. I'm on the express train. I'm gonna get off at Shiohama. I'll change to I'm gonna change to the local train, which will take me to Shinso, and then from there I'll probably take a taxi. Even though it costs money, I'm gonna take a taxi all the way to the immigration office, so that I don't have to take a 26-minute walk. So that's it. This is the last train stop. I'm in Shinsho, and I can't find a taxi, so I'm just gonna have to leg it. It's gonna be about a 26-minute walk. Okay, I'm done. That was relatively short, but I was there maybe an hour and a half tops. It's not a large office. This is the Yokkaichi branch, but it's actually connected to the Nagoya branch. There were relatively few people in line, and yeah, everything was in order. But I'm not gonna go home yet because I'm gonna meet up with a coworker for drinks. And now it's like 4:30, so I might as well go there instead of going home to my apartment to freshen up and eat dinner. I have a social life. So I guess now would be a good time to be a little bit more, talk a little bit more personal things. I had an interesting discussion with someone on my Discord server. Side note, yes, I do have a Discord server. If you want to hang out online with me, link will be in the description below. So I had an interesting back and forth with somebody on my Discord server, and I was describing to them the challenges of having a social life here in Japan when given the language barrier. Like I speak enough Japanese to survive, and nobody at my workplace, not the students, not the Japanese teachers, none of them speak English, and that is incredibly challenging. Yes. And so I was describing that, and that person commented that it sounds like a kind of lonely. I don't disagree. I agree. In fact, it does get lonely. It gets difficult, and yet at the same time, I don't regret coming here, bringing my family here, and going through all these things. I don't regret it. I just can't bring myself to regret it. I have this sense of adventure. Today was rather stressful for me, and yet it also was quite an adventure. So a couple of years ago, when my wife and I made the decision to migrate here, we both would agree that this is the best time for us to actually do this because we're still relatively young and we're still strong enough and we still have that adventurous spirit. I don't know if I would be able to do this in my 60s or 70s, who knows. So as difficult as things can be, and now I'm sitting here alone in the dark, and there's like this melancholy music playing in the background. I am feeling the loneliness, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I love being here, and yeah. By the way, good morning, everyone. Don't mind the noise. That's just the heater. I took the day off from work. The roads are covered with snow. They're slippery. The train station is just about 20 minutes walk from here. It's not that far. But I still don't want to walk all the way to the train station, ride the train, then ride my bicycle in the train station over there to get to my school, I don't think it's safe. Yeah, I already informed my company. They're gonna inform my school that Raphael Sensei is taking the day off today. So it's been a few weeks and I'm back here outside the immigration office. Just came out of the immigration office and the weather's still crappy, but my mood has significantly improved because my application to have my long-term resident status extended has been approved. Yay! Yay for me! This is the end of the episode. If you've watched this far, thank you very much. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe, like this video, have a good life. So, I thought I was gonna be done with this episode. I shot the previous clip 2 weeks ago, and I was supposed to edit this last week and then upload this last Sunday. And I was already behind schedule to begin with. That was my plan, was I was gonna edit it last week. But then my father-in-law passed away. We had the funeral last weekend. I'm not gonna go into the details of how he died. We knew he was sick, but we were expecting him to live at least a few more years, and he didn't. And yeah, it was devastating. He didn't say much, which is not to say that he was always quiet. Of course, there was the language barrier, so we couldn't really say much to each other anyway. And he was not the type of guy to talk about his feelings, but he made his love known. He showed it through his actions. Um, he just was really kind to me, and he made me feel accepted as a son. So that sucked. That sucked. The whole experience last week. It was especially heartbreaking for me to watch my wife and my mother-in-law and brother-in-law. They were trying to keep it together. Of course, they also needed to help with the funeral arrangements and all that, and there wasn't much that I could do beyond be their emotional support. And I was trying to keep it together for their sakes, because I could see that they were trying to keep it together. It was a difficult time. In my case, because it's been a week and I've already returned to work, that helped me bounce back. Obviously, I'm still grieving, but going back to work and interacting with my students cheered me up. It also helped that I'm here in my apartment. I'm not in my in-laws house. Tomorrow, however, I am gonna go back to my in-laws house. My wife is picking me up at the train station after work. Seeing that house is probably gonna make me emotional again. It is what it is. This was an unexpected way to end this video, but yeah. I felt like I needed to say something. This vlog is about my life here, and it would have been weird if I didn't say anything about this. So yeah, that's it. Bye.